The next step in preparing for both deploying and for publishing is to add a README file. So let's go to PyCharm, and we're going to put this actually out in the Tethys app Earth Engine directory next to the setup.py. So let's create a new file, and we'll call it README. And you could leave it as README, or since we're pushing to GitHub, you could add MD to indicate to GitHub that this is a markdown file, which GitHub supports. And then what you want to do is copy the contents from the tutorial into the README. Now, READMEs should contain a brief description of the code project and what it's for, and also instructions for installing it, any settings that you need to configure, and any other things that should be considered, such as logging in using the Earth Engine authenticate command while you're developing it. So this is a simple README, but it gets the job done. Next, what we need to do is add a license. If you're planning for your code to be openly available, you should consider using an open source license. This will not only alleviate you of some of the liability of having your code out there, it will also let others use your code in their own projects without fear of lawsuit. I recommend going to opensource.org, and then you can click on licenses to review some of the more popular licenses that are used in projects. For this example, we're going to use the BSD 3-clause license. This gives you a copy of the license, so go ahead and copy it up to the copyright. And then back in PyCharm, again, in the same directory as the setup.py, the Tethys app Earth Engine directory, right-click and go to New File, License. The convention is to have the README and the license files named with all uppercase characters. In the case of the license, I'm not going to give it an extension. I just need to tell PyCharm to read this file as a text file when it opens it. Then we'll go ahead and paste the license content here. I'll turn in the soft wrapping here so I don't have to scroll. And there are just two things that I need to replace in the license. One is the year, and the other is the copyright holder. And then the rest of the license is as is. Another